It is June, and so we all know now, unless you've been living under a rock, that it is Pride Month. Now, for those of you rock dwellers, welcome. To keep you up to speed while keeping it safe for kids, what Pride Month really is it started with the idea of gay pride, and there were pride parades, and it was all about being a homosexual. And then it kind of expanded to being about any kind of sexuality that was not with men or women. And broadly, it recently has kind of become about existing with every single person, in no way judging anyone else for their sexual decisions whatsoever. Now, I don't want to talk about the loud and annoying politics about it. Everyone else is doing that, and I don't actually believe that's really that significant. What I think matters more is I think we should talk about the concept of identity. So there's what we are, and then there's what we choose to identify with. This identification is about what we appear to be to the world around us, and it's a kind of a comparative value. It could be fat or thin, black or white, young or old, smart or dumb, whatever. But whatever it is, we can also choose what parts we want to prioritize with other people. Hi, my name is Mike, and I'm going to be your teacher for the week. Hey, I'm the guy here to fix your car's blinker fluid. Hello, my name is Tim, and I'm incredibly bad with alcohol. It's best to attach our identity to reality, but we don't really have to. Little children role play as cowboys and race cars and running little households all the time. Schizophrenics will often see that they're the only sane person in the whole world. And fake it till you make it is this success trick of pretending like you're competent until you actually are. Now, the thing is, when a homosexual identifies as such, they're choosing to take, therefore, an intimate, private, personal part of their life, something that often shouldn't be in polite society shown to everybody, and they're using it to define who they are to the world. Now, why are we going into Pride Month then? Why is it not just pride in your own individual life? Well, there's a very more complex reason for that. Most homosexuals, scientifically, have had some type of a rough childhood, and they have a lot of pain that they're working through when it comes to how they deal with sexuality. And because of this, it's very hard for them to see a world that doesn't see sexuality. And so everything gets filtered through it this way. And so most people will watch a movie and they see it as a movie. It was a funny movie. It was a scary movie. But to a homosexual, they will see that same movie under the lens of whether it was gay or straight. This same discrepancy is also true in other domains of things, about whether it's a gay or a straight coffee shop, or if it's a gay or a straight bar, or if whatever it is that we're talking about. They're basically looking at about whether something is LGB, etc., or if it's heterosexual, because they simply can't, in their mind, accept the fact that someone is just trying to sell a carton of ice cream, or beer, or some kind of, or they just trying to show a football game. And so from this point of view, when we talk about Pride Month, we need this Pride Month, because the fact is the heterosexuals have already taken the other 11 months, and so we must accept their differences by letting them have their moment in the spotlight regarding that. This goes against the very tribal nature of humanity, but that is a discussion for another time. Now, when you see homosexual behavior, or corporations are appealing to it, you're actually watching then this looks like a movement just towards acceptance, but it's essentially people who are pushing back against what they understand to be a grave injustice. And now, whether the views about homosexuality are wrong or right, I mean, that is a different discussion for another time about homosexuality. And further, this value mindset transcends homosexuality. Other groups have the same kind of thing, where they see things the same way. Urban culture often will group people and things as black-focused, and then imagines that white people are doing the same thing. Many people who protest whatever the political protesting they're doing, are thinking that everybody else is thinking in the political mindset as well. Really, most of these people can't even comprehend that other people simply just don't care. Anyway, thank you very much for listening or watching. I do not take your attention for granted. If you wish to give value back, please check the description, and I hope you have a philosophically improved week.